Hey everyone, this is Chris from CanDrone, and today we're going to be talking about 5 things we don't like about the DJI Mini 4. Look, this is a very capable micro drone from DJI. We love a lot of things about it, but there are just a few things that we wish could have been a little bit better. First things first, how the arms fold, as well as how the storage strap applies to the drone. If you're trying to put this drone away or take it out in a hurry, it's not going to be the easiest process. It's very clumsy and clunky. For instance, I'll show you here, the front arms fold back like this, and then the back arms fold forward like this. Now that seemed okay, but it's definitely a little bit more nuanced than past mini drones. On top of that, when you incorporate the storage strap, it makes it a little bit more difficult to actually get the drone put away. You have to line everything up with the little notches on the bottom. You have to make sure that your propellers are in the bottom of the storage strap, like so. As you can see, I'm already having a ton of trouble with it. And then you have to make sure everything lines up in its slot. Otherwise, you have problems with the buttoning up and making sure that the drone is secure. Once you do have all these things lined up though, it does snap in pretty easily. But we wish that process was a little less clunky, just makes it a little harder to do in a hurry. Maybe one of the more serious issues that we don't like about the Mini 4 Pro is that it is arguably unusable for video without the application of ND filters. The video itself is fantastic, the quality is amazing, the dynamic range is perfect. But if you don't have an adjustable aperture, that makes your flexibility when exposing your images very, very limited. So if you're planning on using the Mini 4 Pro for video, you definitely want to consider getting ND filters, especially if you're trying to shoot more cinematic footage, which will give you that motion blur that you're looking for in your moving subjects in your shots. The only remedy to this shortcoming is raising the shutter speed to a really insanely fast value. And if you're okay with surreal looking footage that moves maybe a little bit too smoothly, that'll be just fine. But if you are looking for that more cinematic look with motion blur and a variety of other factors that go into cinematic footage, you're definitely going to need ND filters to achieve that. Otherwise, your imagery is going to be way overexposed most of the time. The next thing we don't like about the DJI Mini 4 Pro is the battery charging hub charge times. On DJI's website, it's rated to charge a single battery in 58 minutes. Realistically, as we've used this product, we've found that the charge time is closer to 65 minutes. Is this the end of the world? No, but when you consider that this drone was designed mostly for content creators on the go, a 65-minute battery charge time isn't going to cut the mustard. You're going to need something that's a little bit quicker, and we'd like to see that time get closer to 58 minutes, if not quicker than that. Another area we thought DJI could have done better with the Mini 4 Pro was in the camera's ability to camera tilt. Now, what we want is 180 degrees tilt, but DJI only implemented a 30-degree upward tilt. When you consider the top of the drone is cut out, and you could feasibly tilt the drone completely up 180 degrees to get really cool cinematic vertigo shots, we felt there was a lot left on the table with this particular drone. We want to see 180-degree camera tilt in the future for the DJI Mini 5 or any other micro drone that DJI comes out with. And last but certainly not least, the zoom on the Mini 4 Pro leaves a lot to be desired. Now look, we have to be realistic about this. This doesn't have an optical zoom. It has a digital crop for its zoom function. And when you use this zoom function, the footage and the photos are largely unusable. Even with the stack sensor technology on the drone, the footage just is too grainy, too noisy, and you couldn't use it for any type of professional application. It definitely could be used in a social media setting or in just a for fun content setting, but I would definitely avoid using the zoom on the DJI Mini 4 Pro for anything professional or cinematic. But what did you think about our 5 things that we don't like about the DJI Mini 4? Do you agree or do you disagree? Let us know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up icon down below. And if you really like this video and you love drone content, hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon too. You'll get a notification every time we post a new video. Until next time, I'm Chris with CanDrone and reminding you that everyone can drone.